thank you very much for joining us today on this New Year's Eve. I'm Chris Warren.
And I'm Jen Carfagno. We can say happy 2015 to Beijing right now. They are celebrating the new year. And we have more than 13 million people in this country feeling the worst of the cold air.
It's cold, and we know that one man on the Strip in Las Vegas, meteorologist Mike Seidel, has been watching and seeing some snowflakes. Mike?
And we have snow all the way down into the Inland Empire in Southern California. Snow in places like Temecula. And there is picture evidence of snow coating the ground out there this morning. This is what it looks like from a radar perspective. And we do have snow along Interstate 40 around Flagstaff. It's falling. It's going to keep on going through today. And this is where travel problems really might ensue as we get through the afternoon and as the snow continues here. Already this morning, I-15, Southern California, some issues out there at a couple of exits thanks to the snow falling. And also around Vegas, I don't think it will be a travel problem, but certainly a sight to see, snow on the Strip. And it is possible, at least this morning, before temperatures get up into the low 40s. Overnight tonight, another chilly one. Then tomorrow, the sun is back out in Vegas. When we look at how much snow, Flagstaff can pick up 5 to 8 inches of snow. Great for you here at Snowball. You know, Big Bear in California, we picked up 7 to 8 inches already. And as the system moves out of here, it's going to be great for skiing once the roads get cleared up there. And then again, this thing moving into parts of New Mexico, a couple of inches, possibly around Albuquerque. Chris. For sure, Chris. Thank you. Now, rough weather continues to hamper efforts to recover the wreckage and victims of Air Asia Flight 8501 that crashed into the Java Sea this weekend. And much attention has been paid to the winds that the flight may have encountered. Our Carl Parker is in the lab. Thank you for that. Now, much of the recovery effort will take place underwater. And now that search crews have detected something on sonar, that process has begun.
Bridgestone Winter Classic.
Jim Cantori is the lead forecaster for the event. He joins us there live right now. All right, Jim, you're squinting a little bit. So sun glare.
Good.
Sun
Nice,
glare
Jen.
could be an issue.
Right. No rain.
For taking Cantori, we know you too well.
No, I got to work the next day. I got to work the next day.
So, you know, the mood is sort of set there with that snow in the background. What's that made out of? Thank you.
Jim, thank you very much. All about the atmosphere.
Yes.
Outdoor hockey. Pretty cool stuff.
Very cool. You'll be there tomorrow, too. One of our colleagues described Dallas and Fort Worth as the frosted mini-wheat of the weather. On one side, they are frosted, and there is a winter weather advisory on the Fort Worth side of town. But on the other side, there is no advisories, the Dallas side of town.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
I like that. All right, so if we made you hungry for some cereal, we'll get you started with your little bit of everything out there, some free pebbles on the map, because we have, it's actually on, you have your clicker?
Yeah, I don't, so that's going to be just step away real quick.
Right,
yeah,
right.
So if you wouldn't mind just killing a little time real quick, Jen?
Yeah, do a little one-man show here.
If you wouldn't mind.
We do have a lot of colors on our weather map, which Chris is going to, here we go. Right now it's blue and green, and the blue is some snow. And what's interesting about this upper level low, Frona, that is spinning over the southwest, is it's helping to bring in a lot of cold air, and it is cold all the way into Southern California.
And with that, the chance for more snow. We're seeing more of that snow coming down right now. Winter storm warnings and watches and advisories currently in effect. And here's that low and what it's going to do next.
All right, so we're tracking this along. Some moisture, more moisture, is going to get pulled into it, and we'll get some Gulf of Mexico side moisture too. And that's going to mean by the time this energy swings over into Texas, we are concerned about first the freezing rain and then more plain old rain. Until then, we got snow coming in through the Four Corners.
Yeah, if you're doing any traveling and some winter driving.
You know, already this morning, I-15, there were some of the exits all the way down in Southern California that were affected by the snowfall. So I-40, which is at a higher elevation, is definitely going to be affected.
And this is how much snow we're looking at in parts of northern New Mexico, Arizona, and parts of Utah and into Colorado as well. Some areas 5 to 8 inches of snow.
Now for Flagstaff, we will get several inches of snow at Snow Bowl. You will get some great new snow to ski on, and it's going to be cold. Tonight dropping down to 11, and then tomorrow only warming up to 26 degrees.
So it's going to be good news if you're planning to do some skiing for the new year.
It's going to be a chilly one. Atlanta 38 degrees tonight at midnight, 63 in Orlando though, and Miami 72. So there's your warm spots.
So looking
the
pretty
only
good.
Meanwhile,
it's going to stay cold. We're looking at teens in many spots when the clock strikes 2015.
That's right. Can you believe it?
I know.
So these numbers are actually a little bit warmer than it's been, all things considered. The 17 in Salt Lake City, 18 in Billings, 3 in Denver. At least you won't be below 0.
And that's cold in the Pacific Northwest. That 32 degrees in Seattle is going to be cold for you. Los Angeles, also a chilly for LA standards, 40s.
All right, so we've got a lot of chilly numbers really across the nation as you kick off your New Year's Eve tonight and say hello to 2015.
Here it comes.
The longest running winter storm ever. It's more than a week with this winter storm Frona, and it's closing out the year with a frigid blast for much of the country. But would you believe that 2014 has actually been the warmest, or one of the warmest years on record? NBC's Ann Thompson explains. Of the 1-2 cold air punch that we got going on. All right, we're going to switch gears and talk more about the rough weather that continues to hamper efforts to recover the wreckage and victims of AirAsia Flight 8501. Carl, a lot of attention has been paid to the thunderstorms in the area and the winds in these thunderstorms. Now we know, hurricane hunters fly into thunderstorms, into thunderstorms in the eye wall of a hurricane. So can you do some comparison to help us understand this?
Yeah, and they fly into really intense wind too. You're talking about 150 mile per hour wind, even maybe near 200 on the high end. But there's a really big difference in the structure of the wind. And let's take a look. You've got a much greater chance of being killed in an automobile. About 1 million people were killed in 2010, and it's about 1,000 times greater of a chance.
All right, so hopefully folks are safe tonight. That's an excellent stat there, Carl. Thank you for that. We'll be right back with more. We're heading out to see Jim Cantori. Jim Cantori is the lead forecaster for the event. He is there, and he joins us now live. All right, Jim, you're still squinting out there, so obviously sun glare is still an issue. What do you think about that for the game tomorrow?
Well, it's...
All right, Cantori, thank you for that. Oh, I mean, they set the stage perfectly for a great event tomorrow. And coming up next on Weather Center Live, we've got dogs out there wearing sweaters in Vegas.